Testing 1, 2, 3. We're gonna mute these mics just a few. We're gonna mute these mics. We on live right now, brother. We're gonna mute the mics in just a few. We're waiting on EJ and a couple of more people. We will get started as soon as in a few. It's good to see you, Hump. It's good to see you. Good to see you. What a night we're gonna have. This is gonna be a great night. Man, I am so ecstatic, man. This is a great night. We're gonna talk tonight, baby. We're gonna talk Saints. We got a lot of people that's gonna be coming into the chat, so we're gonna salute you guys that come into the chat. But y'all give us just a sec as we gather ourselves. You know what I'm saying? As we gather ourselves, just give us a couple. EJ was trying to set up the format, so that's what's taking him so long. So y'all give us a few seconds.
Yeah, it was. What up? It's really hard to Well, I'm solo dolo. Well, I guess I'll be running until y'all come back on. Okay, good. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Hey, I can't hear. I don't know if that's on y'all end, but I can't hear at all. See something right quick. All right. Now I can hear you.
Okay, I was dealing with a rainstorm where I'm at, so let me start getting people on. Wow, this is crazy. Oh, we got Treese in the house. Wow, this is gonna be a great one. We're gonna hold a panel for EJ. I don't know what's taking him so long. We're not gonna let another person on until we get EJ on the panel. It's so nice to see Treese in the house. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, big brother?
What's going on? We got the Mean Show Game in the house. And of course, we got my brother from another mother in the house. We got Hump in the house. And we got Nas, the young brother Nas. Man, this is going to be a night. One thing about Saints fans, I can sit there and say that we have been through hell this season. And if you guys, could y'all mute y'all mic for just a second? Just mute the mics. If you need me to mute it, I'll do that for a second. But we're going to wait on, we do have EJ, the host of the Baddest Sports Show podcast. He will be on in a couple of seconds. He's been dealing with trying to to get the format together. So we will be talking a lot tonight. Man, we got some very, very good things to talk about. It's going to be some really touching some hot topics. In the beginning of the segment, we will be starting to congratulate some of our local teams. And that's the New Orleans Pelicans, and that's the Tulane Green Wave of all teams. Tulane Green Wave. So, oh, yes, we're going to talk about them. And congratulations to LSU for at least competing, okay? They was not supposed to be there. And you got to give them credit. You got to give Brian Kelly. I don't think nobody expected Brian Kelly to be a champion in his very first year. For him to get this far, that was unbelievable. Okay, that was under them standards. Shout out to Travis 504, and also we're gonna talk about Jackson State. I mean, we're gonna talk about Dion, and there's a lot of Jackson State fans that are very upset. And there's the host. There's the host. And I don't know, I guess we got to save the best for last. It took him a while to get his stuff together, but he's back. So we're gonna have a great format today. We're gonna talk about a lot of great things. Of course, y'all see me in my truck. If we do have technical difficulties with me, and I shall have go out, that the live will not stop. That means the host, which is Everett Junior 504, he will command everything by himself. I will just go out until I get I will be able to get back on. Okay, so if anything happened with me, I'm in a rainstorm, so that's pretty much what's going on. Okay, what's going on, host?
Not much, man. What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all ready for the night?
Yeah, absolutely. We ready. Ready as we gonna be.
I'm trying to see what y'all about tonight, man. Look, we got the Buccaneers coming up, man. The Buccaneers, man, for the division, man. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we lose this game.
Shout out to Henry.
The winner of this football game wins the division. Forget about the Falcons. The winner of this football game wins the division.
Wow.
I'm gonna put it to y'all like that. If the Saints can go somehow win this football game, and Dennis Allen can go ahead and get this team to go ahead and play like how we know the Saints can play, I can bank on y'all. I'm a bank on it, and I'm gonna say it right now. The Saints can go on a run with the last few games remaining. We have one of the easiest schedules remaining after the bye week. So I'm telling y'all right now, this is an important football game. Tom Brady, I mean, what a way to go ahead and send him to retirement. We're crying because I really think this is the last game we'll see last Saints football game we'll see of Tom Brady. So I'm just telling y'all right now, man, it's time to bring it tonight, man. Alvin Kamara, Dennis Allen, P. Carmichael, Cam Jordan, Tyrann Mathieu, all these fellas, man, Chris Olave, all these boys got to step up. They got to step up, man, put everything on the line, man. And look, even if it does result in a loss tonight, I still want to see them to play the best football they played all season long, man. That's all I want to see as a Saints fan. So tell me how y'all feeling, man. How y'all feeling about tonight, man? I'm going to start with you, man.
Bruh. Like Dad said, bro, it's a long season, bro. It's been a long season. I mean, it's shit. What can we do? What can we do, bro? Like I said again, you start with a win. You get everybody else healthy. And as you was doing your intro, I was already looking at the players that's gonna be out, and it's not more defense than offense players. But the key tonight is no Jawan.
That is the key. That is the key, man. I actually haven't even had a chance to even look at the injury report tonight and everything. If you can, go ahead and name them names for us, man.
Okay, well, you got Jawan, that's out. PJ is out. JT Gray is out. Peyton Turner is out. Lattimore is out. Pete Warner and Lewis Kidd.
Okay, can I say something on that injury report? as far as Peyton Turner, we haven't Peyton Turner, we knew he was not going to play this game. Peyton Turner injury was a freak injury. The dude fell on his leg when he wasn't looking. He got hit from the back. I didn't expect the guy to be playing this game. Now this is as far as Jawan Johnson, that's pretty big. But I would like to see Adam Troutman. A lot of people have been sleeping on Adam. Adam last week was catching the football pretty well. I like to see the Saints go ahead on and open it up with Adam Troutman and Taysom Hill. I like to see Taysom Hill get the ball a little bit more. I'd rather it's tight end, rather it's the Wildcat. I like the Saints go at Tampa Bay using more of Taysom, more of Alvin. Do that 1-2 punch because I don't think the Saints win this game with Andy at quarterback just being a quarterback. I don't think that we stand a chance with him sitting back there trying to be vertical. Okay,
Right.
Andy is not the guy. He won't be the guy, and I wouldn't mind seeing Jameis if Andy starts struggling very early to hurry up and put Jameis in this ball game. Dennis Allen, I'm calling you out, and I'm gonna tell you this: I have been having your back for a very long time, but I'm gonna tell you this, bro. You on thin ice. You said 5 games. Win these 5 damn games. Okay? There's no excuse for Dennis Allen. Okay? So EJ, if you want to yield to the female, I'm gonna sit there and be quiet.
Go ahead, Teresa. Tell me what your thoughts on tonight and what you looking forward to.
Tonight. I'm looking for a win. That's the first thing I'm looking for. I'm looking for a win. But I also want, right, after us being shut out last week, that was the talk of the town. Alvin fumbling the ball. I want to see him clean that up. He's too good of a class act player to do some of the things. It's been a lot going on his plate as well. So I'm looking for him to right the ship. Because
big punch she made. A lot on his plate.
Yeah, right. I mean, him fumbling, that kind of hurt me to see because normally he's pretty sure-handed. So I'm looking for him to get going in a receiving game and a run game. Look, we're going up against a Tampa team. They don't have Ndamukong Suh. They don't have the guys on the front like they used to have. So you have like an older squad that we're going up against. So it's going to come down to what our offense can do versus Tampa's defense. We know how our defense stack up against their offense, right? Not having Laddie out there once again against how Mike Evans going to fare out. Who's going to check Chris Godwin. So that's some of the things that I'm, looking forward to with our matchups. How are they going to be able to exploit our defense on the back end, not having Laddie out there? We did pretty okay, last week against San Francisco. So
yes, we did.
Again, so we're going up against pretty much a Tampa squad that's old. They're older. So I'm, if we can just get there and pressure Brady early, force him into a couple of turnovers, we'll be okay. But we need to get on the scoreboard tonight. Like, we got to score tonight. We can't get shut out. But then again, I'm afraid. I'm like, if they, if this is Brady's farewell tour, like EJ said, are they going to cheat? Are we playing the refs again? And Tampa in Tampa? Like, so it's some things that I'm going to be looking for as soon as this game come on. You can pretty much tell the tempo of the game when it comes on. Excuse me, my background is dark. I'm at work. I'm driving.
You good.
You're good.
But that's some of the things that I'm looking for tonight because, like I said, we know in previous you can kind of tell soon as the game come on how the tempo is set. So it's gonna be pretty much up to Pete Carmichael to call enough plays for us to get going in the run game and in the passing game. And Everett, you made a great point. If Andy by chance do start struggling early, put Jameis in.
That's right. You're paying him the money. You're paying him.
Put Jameis in. Put Jameis in. So
you're paying him the money, and we want to see him one more last time because we do. Have him under contract.
I want to see him one last time. Kind of it's up. You lose your job to. Oh, come on, I'll stow it. It's buffering.
You sound good.
You good, no?
You sound good.
Going on. Guys,
You
Y'all still
good?
up?
Good.
We can hear you.
You good.
Okay, good. I thought that was my reception again, but you know, we paying him the money like you said, so I want to see Jameis get out there and at least compete. You know, they seen a lot of tape on Andy these last couple of weeks, so they would have to go way back to the first couple of weeks to see anything on Jameis. Put him in if he healthy. Let's see, you know, one last hoorah. Because
Right.
technically both of those guys probably not gonna be on the Saints roster next year.
Right.
You know, that's
Right.
16. So you might as well put him out there too and see what he still got to get out there and prove himself, you know, to get the bad taste out of everybody's mouth.
Right.
That's pretty much how I feel about it.
I love your take. I love your take. Now, let me begin too by telling you, Trees, I'm glad to see you back on here.
Oh man,
girl, I haven't seen you in a while, you know, and
I'm sorry,
I know you've been doing your thing on Facebook and everything.
I'm sorry, fellas. I mean, look, this is a great platform that y'all have set, you know, for people to come and express themselves. I really appreciate the invite. I just be caught up and hung up with life at times.
Good.
I hop on Facebook Live, you know, when I just get caught up with, because people, y'all will be surprised, like the people that be in my inbox, the people that tag me, especially when the Saints lose. It pushes me to do a live just to kind of let everybody know, like,
hey, look,
man, you don't hear from, tag me and keep that same.
You don't, when the Saints winning, you don't hear from them.
Right.
No, you don't. And
it's like they're cheering against us. It's like,
right.
And you know who the real Saints fans are. And Nasir, I'm sure the host's gonna get right to you right after this. But
let me go ahead and get to Nas real quick. And Nas, give me your thoughts, man. And let me tell you before you start. Is that sound working tonight? I need to know. Let me hear you one good time.
Y'all hear me good?
That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about.
Whoa.
Go ahead, lay it on me.
Good
lay it on me and let me know what you got tonight.
First start, pass rush. Pass rush got to stop Brady because this is a game. We had discussed this on the page, Ever 504, that this may be most likely Brady's last game of the season of his career. 23 years.
Wow.
23 years. This is his last year. Like, from the way things have gone, from what he's had to deal with off the field and on the field, of how that's translated on both ends, a lot of Patriots fans, these Buccaneers fans, gotta bust your balls. This is Brady's last year. This is, from the way it looked. Body language tells everything. This is Brady's last year. Pass rushing. And with the DBs matchup, Alontae Taylor's going to be on Mike Evans. Roby's going to be on Chris Godwin.
I'm glad you brought up that point, Nas. And you know, Trees brought that up too. You know, somebody got to step up tonight at DB. Somebody got to be that big dog. And who wants to go ahead and guard Mike Evans today? Alontae Taylor showed me flashes earlier in the season when he guarded Devontae Adams. He showed me really good flashes. But he's been fumbling the line. He showed me his little rookie side these last couple of games. So
not turning his body.
I need to see the same guy I saw against Devontae Adams tonight. I need to see that tonight. I want the dog to come out of him, man. I need Mike Evans taken out of the football game. And Chris Godwin is the one you got to watch out for.
D-Hop too. Yeah.
What'd you say?
The D-Hop too, that matchup when Alontae Taylor did good.
Right. So, like I said, I need him to step up tonight, man. I need to see another dog game out of him. I know he's been going through some injuries too as well, but we ain't about to use the injury bug
as excuse, right? Next man up mentality around here.
Right. You need these football games. This is an important football game. This is you fighting for your playoff life. You fighting for this division, man. You fighting for your coach's life because your coach is really on a needle in the thread right now, and we don't know if he gonna be coaching this football team next season. So I'm putting this out here and I'm telling. I don't know if these Saints players ever come back and look at these videos, but if they do listen and they come back and see these videos, I want them to know that, look, I'm telling y'all, this game is more than just y'all tonight, man. I'm telling y'all, it's about to be a lot of changes happening because Saints fans don't want to revert back to all these losing seasons.
No.
All right, we don't want to see. We don't want to wear no brown paper bags on our heads.
Can I say something, EJ? As far as losing a lot of players, I don't think they're gonna get rid of their core. I don't think the Saints or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look at some of these these organizations like the Jets, the Jaguars, and the Lions. They haven't recovered with that attitude of blowing up the team.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I agree.
I
I
don't
don't
see.
think.
Salary
Just give me
cap.
1 second. I don't think New Orleans is going to blow it up. I think they're going to keep their core. I think what's going to happen is certain veterans like Mark Ingram, guys like that got, I think he'll be out to do because he has a lot to show. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, I agree with you on that. I don't think they're gonna blow up this competitive roster. I don't think they'll do that. You're gonna have your core. You're gonna have Marshawn Lattimore. You're gonna have Kamara come back. You're gonna have Michael Thomas. Even though Michael Thomas had injury bug, once again, there's nothing you can do about that, Saints fans. He'll be back. He'll be your wide receiver one again. Okay, that's your core. Ryan Ramczyk, all those guys, all those competitive winning, those guys that are going to get you back to the Super Bowl, they're coming back. I'm talking about coaching-wise. Coaching-wise, they're being evaluated right now. Pete Carmichael, you were a guy that really was supposed to take the reins and take over over the guy that shall not be named in this podcast.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
He was supposed to go ahead and take over and run this offense, and he's been fumbling the line a lot this year. So I'm
going to be the scapegoat. He's going to be
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I think the reason why the Saints offense used to thrive the way it was because we had an offensive-minded coach at helm that was just great at what he do. I look at what's going on in New England with Mac Jones. Mac Jones went crazy the other night when they played. I forgot who they played. He went crazy because you have Bill Belichick calling the plays. How can you be explosive? How can you be explosive with a defensive-minded coach? So I go back to make my point with Dennis Allen. We all thought he would be able to pick it up and keep the culture of winning going. When I just hate that for him, right, fellas? Right. I hate the fact that the team looked like this because we know he's in over his head. He had the defense top 5, and we was not 5. Yeah. We was not 5. We was top 5, and we wasn't 5. I'm gonna say top 2.
Y'all not want to admit it's more Drew Brees. Come on now. I understand Sean Payton, but I believe, and I no disrespect to Sean Payton. But if you don't have a Drew Brees out there, Sean Payton is not the coach that y'all think. Sean Payton is overrated. I think Drew Brees made Sean Payton. A lot of people going to disagree with me, but I'm going with show me Sean Payton without Drew Brees.
Let me switch it to Hunt real quick. Let me switch it to Hunt real quick. Go ahead.
Okay, well, just piggyback off of you, Everett. Sean Payton was offensive coordinator with the Giants in 2000 when they went to
and
the
he
Super
got
Bowl.
it stripped away.
Dallas, don't forget Dallas.
He did.
They stripped it away.
He did. But at the same point, he still was offensive coordinator. So when they stripped it away, he definitely was he did get them people to where they were. Yeah. So, and like you said, with Dallas, hey,
how many quarterbacks has he developed, Hump?
Well,
how many quarterbacks?
I ain't gonna say he developed Jameis, but he had Jameis at 5-2 last year, and he actually looked good.
But okay, he had policed him, right? He kept him from doing, and these are the things.
He coached him. He was teaching him. He was showing him the fundamentals because
he never wanted to let Jameis loose. Jameis didn't really throw vertical passes deep. He tried to police him. He ran the football. One of the things, and that's the only one Romo. I do give him Romo, but let's go with Chase Daniels. Chase Daniels is a long-time backup in the NFL. Let's show me a guy other than Tony Romo has led as far as he drafted or picked up undrafted.
The highest paid backup. Let's add that.
don't give me Teddy and don't give me no James because these guys they didn't come from him. Okay, that's just not right.
Don't forget Luke McCown, Chase Daniel, Luke McCown, Tommy Savage.
Oh Lord,
I don't know Luke McCown.
Tommy Savage.
Garrett,
you know what, guys?
Oh Lord, don't remind me about Garrett Grayson.
Let me say this
waste
about
of a
Sean
bust.
Payton. Let me say this about Sean Payton. Since he's once again brought up in this podcast. Let me say this about Sean Payton. Sean Payton, okay. If y'all really want to think about him developing the quarterback and his chances of really creating a quarterback where he came through the system and there was a guy that succeeded Drew Brees. Do y'all remember a guy of his name, Garrett Grayson? Y'all remember that guy?
Oh my God!
Y'all remember that guy? Y'all remember he came from Colorado State, and I remember at this time this was supposed to be the guy that was supposed to be groomed to come up to replace Drew Brees. Yep. And Sean Payton was supposed to coach this guy up, and it never happened. So
Chucky made that man draft him.
I know a lot of y'all bringing up, Tony Romo and yeah, he did a really good job with Jameis Winston last season. He did what he was supposed to do. He didn't let Jameis Winston mess up. All right,
yeah, Jameis Winston.
That's just what it is. Okay.
And Travis, can I say something easier to Travis? He said Drew Brees was not lighting it up in San Diego. Drew Brees was drafted by the San Diego Chargers. He got better at the end of his career when they was drafting his successor. When Drew Brees was being pushed out at the wrong time. Okay, he was just becoming himself. Go look at his last 3 years in San Diego. He got better and better.
Yeah.
The crutch that they what was the crutch and what was the crutch? That shoulder injury. That was the crutch need. That was the crutch need they had to say, what, Drew, you done. Get out of here.
Hey, Chargers fans still, crying to this day that they let Drew Brees walk and didn't believe that tough-ish for the Chargers. That's what y'all get for putting on that man.
Stuck with him, they would have had a Super Bowl.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, they would have. Guess what?
He gave us one.
Hold on, Nas. Let her talk. Go ahead.
What him and Gates had developed at the tight end position, and then you had LaDainian Tomlinson coming out of the field. Them people was dangerous over there.
Man, when I tell you the Chargers, who knows how many Super Bowls the Chargers would have had if they would have stuck with Drew Brees.
Marty Schottenheimer, EJ, was a very what they call him, conservative coach. He was a Jim Mora. He was not an aggressive offensive coordinator. He was a defensive coach, similar to what we got right now with Dennis Allen. And that was the problem with them.
Yep.
Yeah, look
that Marty boy stuff.
I really feel like tonight, like the game gonna come down to and I hate to keep bringing up defense, and we want the defense to go ahead and do what they do. But instead of saying defense, it has to be offense this time. If you're gonna win this game in Buccaneer land, you got to outscore Tom Brady right now. Okay, you're not about to do what you did in the Dome earlier this season. Okay, again, it's not about to happen like that again. Okay, the defense needs help. Okay, the defense did a hell of a job.
The offense got to help the defense.
They did a hell of a job last week, even though we didn't score, and that defense did a hell of a job of holding the 49ers as long as they could.
Yeah.
Now, all you need is decent offense. You put a decent offense with this defense.
Yeah.
EJ, because I go back to one thing. I just want to one thing address Preston. He said, "Ain't no way that Drew was better without Sean." Let's think about it. Drew Brees played when Sean was suspended, and Drew Brees still had 5,000 yards passing. Okay, still top number 3. He was the third ranked quarterback in the NFL, and that was without Sean Payton. Okay, so I don't know why y'all Saints fans can't see he got better. Well, he got better once he became a Saint. Even under Pete Carmichael, they had a bad defense. They went 7-9. Them 3 straight years. It wasn't the offense.
Mm-hmm.
It was the defense.
Drew made the both of them guys.
God broke his leg.
Y'all can't forget that
Drew made those two.
Famer, man. That's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Like this not like Sean Payton coached Drew Brees up to be who he was. Drew Brees was already ascending to his Hall of Fame career.
Yeah.
Okay, he wasn't no
was getting
mediocre
better.
guy. You
Preach
know
it. Preach it.
that Sean Payton that came around and just created his career. No, Drew Brees was already Drew Brees before Sean Payton came around. You know, so that's why it was a match made in heaven.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Sean
Oh,
Payton
yeah.
was good in his own right, and Drew
Oh,
Brees
yeah.
was good in his own right. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know why everybody wanted to compare. Okay, Drew Brees and Sean Payton, who was good without the other one? No, it's both of
Bill
them.
Belichick and Tom Brady, EJ.
Bill Belichick and Tom.
Right.
Exactly. That's a perfect example. Everybody thought Bill Belichick was going to go on the down skirts. He's still winning without doggone Tom Brady. It's not no Super Bowls, but he's still winning.
They're not
Tom
losing. They're
Brady
not
winning without
dramatically
Bill
losing.
Belichick. Those are
Right.
Hall of Famers, man.
At least they making the playoffs.
You know, that's Hall of Fame players, man. Like and Hall of Fame coaches right there, man. You can't sit there and act like these guys weren't who
And
they
you
were.
can't replace
Preston
and you
said
can't
got
replace
trophy.
that type of ability either. You can't replace that either.
Preston
What
said
Preston
y'all got to
said?
show me
Preston
Drew
said,
Brees numbers before Peyton. Well, here's the thing. It's a thing called Google.
right.
Google it.
And the
Google it
numbers he was
yourself.
extending. Keandra, what you think about this, Keandra? Come on now.
Well, I came in
And it's
late,
good to see
so
you here.
it's good to
What's
see
up,
y'all
G?
too. Hey, what up, David?
Tell me what you think about Drew Brees and Sean Payton. Were they a match made in heaven, or was it okay? Both of these guys were just Hall of Fame, type of players and coaches.
I think it was a match made in heaven. I agree. You know that it was a match made in heaven. That one, thrived off the other. They both thrived off of each other energy. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like Drew Brees had his talent. You know where he was in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? But the coaching, they gave up on him. And Sean Payton did his thing in Dallas, but he had a Tony Romo and not a Drew Brees. So when they got together, you know what I'm saying? It was a match made in heaven, and it was like everybody who played offense under them benefited from it as well. So that was also a match made in heaven. You know
You
what I'm
know what's
saying?
funny too, Keandra, not to even cut you off about that,
Mhm.
but if let's just say we were doing it like how we're trying to how other Saints fans are trying to do it, and let's just say people are saying Sean Payton was just so great, and Sean Payton elevated Drew Brees, then how come Tony Romo didn't do what Drew Brees did?
Well,
Wow.
I'll let me comment on that because you know what I'm saying. Every human being, every player, every athlete is not the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you can have the same coach or same whatever and have different results. You know what I'm saying? Every person is different because we all know that Drew Brees had the brain and he had the physical ability to connect his brain, his knowledge of the game of football, as far as reading defenses, how to make plays, how to complete plays, all these kind of things. He knew how to put all that together. But if you got Tony Romo, and then also when they talk about Drew Brees, they talk about his work ethic. So he spent hours and he was there, the first player there and the last one to leave, looking at film, working on his craft, improving his game. So that's another reason why he himself made it to the level that he made it at. But over here with Tony Romo, he may not have had the same discipline. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that discipline, in order to improve your craft, and the practice and practice and practice. They say practice makes perfect. That's true.
Right.
So if he wasn't in the lab like Drew Brees was, of course he's not going to have the same results.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
I
So
like that, Keandra. I really love your take there, man. And I appreciate you for clarifying that. Like I don't think a lot of fans out there realize that, and and everybody just wants to compare and just wants to figure out who's the best and who's the greatest. Why not? I like to say this. Why not just enjoy who was great? Instead of
thank you.
comparing.
Enjoy both of them was great.
Just enjoy
Both of them
greatness.
was.
That we
I
do that
appreciate
often
both
in
of them.
basketball. we can sit there and compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James and stuff like that. Why can't we just sit there and just enjoy greatness, man? You know,
they all Hall of Famers. They all the greatest. A comparison is just for the narrative. It's just for the narrative. They all the greatest. They all the greatest of their own generation.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
Okay.
Like Drew,
look,
the greatest.
Go ahead. Okay, well, I just wanted to kind of like I'm looking at some stats here, dog. You know, bruh, over, you know, I know we sitting here talking about the greatness of, you know, the offense, what it was with Drew Brees, and the defense, which was top 5. Bruh, we've never given up 130 yards a game, dog. That's where our stats are right now. We've given up 129.1, you know, yards a game on the ground, and that's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what? I'm glad you brought that point up, because you know now we was kind of going hand off the rails. You know, I saw what Jason was talking about. That's a kind of a conversation for off season. We talking about right now. Let's talk about right now. Look, the defensively. Dennis Allen, I hate to say this about Dennis Allen, but Dennis Allen, to me, in my opinion, I really feel like Dennis Allen kind of put himself in a position where it was too much for him. Being a head coach is not just, handling the defense. Okay, you got to handle a whole entire football team. You have to check in on the offense. You have to check in on special teams. You have to check in on your defense, okay? You have to check in on your quarterbacks. Are your quarterbacks right? Or your running backs right? You know, you checking in on every position. You're trying to make sure everything is right and good. I really feel like Dennis Allen got this job and really thought, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and continue to do
He
what
should not call defensive plays, EJ.
Huh?
He should not call defensive
plays. No.
You're talking about right now?
That's what I'm about to get to. Like, I really feel like he thought he could take this job and just go ahead and be a defensive coordinator with a head coaching title. You can't do that. You cannot do that at all. And that's what's biting Dennis Allen in the butt right now. He has to go ahead and say to himself, I'm a head coach first. I have to handle my football team first. I have to take care of what is needed first, okay? Defense is not what is needed right now, okay? And then you have two acting defensive coordinators that you supposedly appointed as your defensive coordinator. So why are you calling the plays?
Exactly.
He trusted.
That didn't work out with Dallas.
One of the things that he did was you made 2 guys your defensive coordinators, and you're not trusting in these guys for one.
Right.
These 2 guys are very talented. One was a damn good D-line coach. One is a damn good
secondary.
a defensive back coach. So my whole thing is with Dennis Allen is your power struck. You need to get your ass and lead that position and do the overall as a head coach, because you're trying to call plays like you are offensive coordinator.
Man,
and
you know what?
Work,
but you know what?
Work on defense. That's the same thing happening in Tampa Bay. That's the same thing happening in Tampa Bay with their defensive coordinator. The same
birds of a feather though, because that's the same way Sean Payton used to take the play call and do this from Pete Carmichael Jr.
But that's on the defensive side of the ball, sis. That's the difference in the offense.
Right. So we're talking about coaching. We the topic is I said that because you can't do everything. Right.
Right.
I tried to make too much earlier that he in over his head with it, because you can't run special teams. You can't run offense. You can't run. When you was just solely over defense, that's where you thrive, and we were good at it. And then you had Sean doing his thing as the head coach. You had Pete Carmichael calling plays sometimes, but Sean would take the play call and do this from Pete, and we would be like, "Well, damn, Sean calling this
let him do what he got to do.
Let Pete call. Let Pete.
And Sean did not train Pete enough to allow the man to get comfortable in learning how to call plays. His arrogance of calling the plays. And Peter, you know what I'm saying, because that's what was happening. We would see Pete get in there, and we got tired of Sean because Sean was getting a little bit boring. Let's just be honest. Everybody started to know what Sean was doing the last 2 years.
Yep.
He was
Dude,
good.
I like
The
to
last 2
use
years, we all
Mediocre.
wanted a change from Sean Payton.
dude, not just born. I would like to say arrogant.
Very
Arrogant.
arrogant.
And cute.
Sean Payton used to call plays like, hey, I don't give a damn who you are. I'm just gonna call whatever I'm gonna call, and you can't stop it. And yeah,
Being
that
cute.
worked.
And they caught
Don't
up
get
to
me
the
wrong,
Saints.
it worked. Don't get me wrong, it works sometimes, but you can't do that against every team, okay? You can't do that. And
Tick for tack. That was Sean Payton's problem. He
That's why-
always would do tick for tack plays against every team. Oh, you can run
Them
this
damn
play.
reverses.
Oh, you
Them triple reverses.
right,
exactly.
That
You think?
looked
Oh,
like
you
Devin Henderson
trying to
scored that
run?
touchdown.
You're like,
right.
oh,
right,
you
right.
think his mind was Sean Payton's mind was like a horse that sees another horse drinking the same water, tasting it a different way. That's what Sean Payton.
Hey, that's a great analogy. That's
Come
a
on
great
now,
analogy.
you know,
He
doggone well the
always
Saints should have
did
had
that.
4
Any
Super Bowls.
coach, every coach he saw, he would see run any play against him. He would use the personnel packages he got of the personnel he got. He would try to run the exact same play back on them. It
Yep.
don't
The
work
next
like that.
coach that
You
we
don't
gotta
play
get,
tick
y'all.
for tack.
that-
You gotta
the
play
next-
counteractive
Nah.
It
football.
works
Nah,
sometimes.
the next coach that we have to get is not under Sean Payton or Dennis Allen. You have to go in. These guys got to hear a new leader, a new voice.
Yes,
We
yes.
cannot get a
Frank
guy
Wright.
that's under
I'll
Sean
give
Payton.
Frank Wright. Give me Frank Wright.
Give me Frank Wright. I would love Frank
what's
Wright.
funny about that, guys? Because I ain't gonna lie, I was one of them ones at the beginning of the season. I was like, that's great that they're staying inside. They're
Right, in-house.
inside the facility.
Yeah,
But
right.
know, I'm starting to realize that okay, these fellas now, all right, they heard that voice, but then this is a different person saying this thing. It's not the same person saying it, so they're not being as receptive as they would be because it's a different person saying it. So you can't do it the same way that you've done it before because it's a different person. So you got to do things your own way. And Dennis Allen cannot. He's trying to be Sean Payton, and he's not Sean Payton. Okay,
No, he's not. You're a defensive minded.
You got to be your own man. You said you was going to throw your own twist in it, and you're not doing it, Dennis Allen. And you're going to get your ass fired, and that's what you deserve. You need a kick in your behind because I'm tired of taking up for you. You got to win 5 games.
I'll tell you right now.
You
Me
better
as a
win
Saints
all
fan,
5 of these games, or you're fired.
I'll tell you this right now. I'll make a case to say, I'm telling you right now, Dennis Allen, we on your behind tonight. If you do not win against Tampa Bay tonight and keep us in playoff contention, best believe.
I'm signing a petition.
If you do not beat, and I will say it again, Dennis Allen, if you do not win against Tampa Bay, we want your resignation as head coach right in that office with Mickey Loomis. No excuses. That's what we want to hear the next day.
Hey, bro, check this out right here, bro. The thing is that as Pete Carmichael was supposed to be running the quote unquote Sean Payton offense. It's being ran in San Diego already. You got Joe Lombardi in San Diego who's the offense coordinator.
But that's why he's trying to go there. Hump.
Yeah.
Because he want an easy way. He don't develop quarterbacks well or draft them. So he's gonna go get one that's already established.
That's why he left.
I'm glad y'all brought that up too, guys, because the Chargers. I don't know if y'all believe that now, but now y'all need to start believing it. There has been a report that Sean Payton is cutting it down. His teams of interest and his return. Cardinals and Chargers are teams that you're looking at there. And
Cardinals
guess what? I'm gonna tell you, you a Saints fan, you better be cheering for them doggone Chargers to keep on losing because that's where we gonna send him. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't wait to have they draft pick.
That's why I said I don't care where he goes.
Get our own quarterback.
Man, LA.
Seattle. You hear what I'm saying? That's a dog horse. Seattle.
Well, Pete Carroll, Seattle winning right now.
If Seattle's gonna be the one, I gotta make sure Pete Carroll is gonna retire.
I don't want that. They draft pick gonna be too high. No, you don't. A business wise,
they got two first round. Bucs.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's going to be 2 late rounds. We don't need no late rounds. We want to get
We
a
need
quarterback.
early.
Yeah,
We need
want,
early as possible.
we want
Two
top
first
10.
rounders.
We want top 10.
We want
Okay, hold up.
We need top 10. We don't need no 20,
Check this out here.
25
Check this out.
28.
No. Check this out here. They already getting that top 5 pick, that top 10 pick from Denver with the Russell Wilson trade.
You are correct, Hump.
So they got 2 first-round picks.
You're correct.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
don't think
I think I had seen that when they had traded Russell Wilson.
Pete Carroll is retiring, y'all.
That's
He's
my
over
only
70.
question. That's my only
He
question.
about to make the playoffs.
Is
He
Pete
about to make
Carroll
the
trying to
playoffs.
retire? That's my only question on Seattle. If he
Nah, that's not
retires,
happening.
by all means, let's make that trade. But if
previous coach is going to
it's gonna be
LA.
Arizona. Arizona is a great destination for him, so he can quarterback Kyler Murray. That's a great
Him and Kyler Murray have been cussing each other's heads off.
I'm telling you what he wants. And he's talking about
either Justin Herbert.
Yes, indeed.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's what I'm
indeed.
saying.
He love him some Justin Herbert.
Yes, indeed.
Previous coach
and
Kyler.
He a young gunslinger, and the boy got receivers out there, and all it takes
Right.
for the draft a few more little things.
Yeah.
Austin Eckler place, and Sean Payton gonna have a bowl.
All right, back to the game, y'all. Back to the game, because we got a couple of people upset that we staying away from the game. Go ahead.
let me say this too, guys.
Leonard Fournette got to get stopped.
I want to go ahead and challenge somebody tonight. Okay, this is my challenge. Alvin Kamara. Okay, now he just had 2 fumbles. Uncharacteristic of Alvin Kamara. You see that jersey every 504 is wearing tonight. Number 41, Alvin Kamara. I need to see him dominate tonight. I really need to see it because this is not the Alvin Kamara we have seen before, guys. I don't know. Ever since I heard,
it's the legal issue.
Having to stay, make the statement in the locker room and be the leader. He has been a different dude, man. So I need to see the guy that we had that was confident. That didn't give a damn what anybody said about him. That just played his game, man.
I need some more Skittles, DJ. And I'm gonna tell you why. The annihilators, the Skittles he was doing, he needs to get back to that again. And another thing I want to
eating candy.
He had them airheads, man. Them airheads.
Airheads. That's what it was. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Saints fans need to stop playing favorites. Y'all need to call
them out.
We're calling them out.
Oh yeah. Look,
you played bad.
Y'all got y'all favorites.
I ain't gonna run his good name in the crowd, but I calls him out.
He fumbled against the Panthers. He fumbled against the 49ers. These are losses because of him.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna say it. I will say this. We single-handedly lost that 49ers game because of the
did, girl.
Because we were in a red zone twice. We made 5 trips total, so it should have been 35 points. But those 2 costly fumbles when you were close to the red zone, especially playing the defense.
When I tell you,
the 49ers.
Especially led by a top 5 middle.
Y'all. Let me mute these mics.
Go ahead, Trees.
Especially the defense that the 49ers displayed, right? Them people have a stout defense, sort of like what we had 2017, 2018. Real stout. So points were at a premium. And so you fumble, and Fred Warner laid his head on the ball, but Elvin was twisting it, turning, just trying to get extra. And I was like, dog, just get what you can get and get down.
Right. Doing
things take what the defense get you and get down. He didn't do that. And because you tried to do extra, we see a lot of that in the league. When you do extra, bad things happen, right? Yeah. That was 7 points. I don't care what you say. Or it was 3 at least. And then not only that, Will Lux missed a kick as well. Mm-hmm. So the game should have been 16-13 Saints way. So Alvin owed me tonight. He owed us, right?
Yes.
He owed the Who Dat Nation some touchdowns, or at least getting there once. You got
Oh yeah. And you know what's funny about that is, okay, Alvin did his little leadership thing, and he called out everybody. I need to see accountability from himself. I need him to say tonight and show it out on the football field that, hey, I've been messing up. I ain't the dude that I used to be. You know, I need to go ahead and get back to what I need to do. You know, I need to go challenge myself and get myself back right to who I am. You know, and that's what I need to see out of Alvin Kamara. You know, he became a captain this year. You know, I need to see him go ahead and step up. I know he's a quiet captain, but I need if you're gonna be a quiet captain, show me better than you can tell me. Show me that you the guy.
Now, EJ, do you think it's his legal issues that's kind of messing with him too? Because
Trees,
the guy that stayed under the radar, and that's probably a lot going on behind the scenes.
I'm so glad you brought that up. I'm so glad you brought that up. I really feel like all the turmoil that's been going on since the Pro Bowl of last season, after he did what he did in Las Vegas, I really feel like that's still stuck with him right now. I really feel like everybody he's making it feel like seem like everything's fine behind closed doors, but something going on with that.
Right.
You know,
now you see what I'm talking about, EJ. This is what I'm talking about. We're talking about holding Alvin Kamara accountable, just like we would say everybody else. Of course, we're gonna see the line, but that's Jason again. The man not tackling himself. The man needs space to run. One of the things that they teach in football, and I want you to understand, and me being a former coach, is fundamentals of holding on to the ball. Even if you are not getting no room or anything, we're telling him not to put the ball on the carpet. Same thing Mark Ingram was doing.
That's 3 points.
This is a group thing that's going on.
Right, Jason, you can say O-line all you want, big bro, but look, you got to hold on to the football as a running back. That matters. I mean, that's a difference between you playing in a football game and not playing in the football game. As a running back, you are taught from Pee Wee League that you got to hold on to the football. You know, and there's no excuses for that. No, you can't blame that on the O-line. I understand. Okay, all right. If you put it in that terms, okay, if he wasn't getting no yards, okay, then that's the O-line fault. But to say fumbling, that's Alvin Kamara's fault. You can't blame nobody else but him. And that was 3 points on the board that you can at least put on up there. And you don't have no points.
And Mark Ingram was doing that too, EJ. Mark Ingram and Washington in the beginning of the season, they were putting the ball on the ground. So that tells me that's the running back coach. Whatever the running back. And let me tell you something about Sean Payton. I will give Sean Payton credit. He did not play with you with cleats. He did not play with you fumbling the football. He would get me. I don't know if y'all remember when Mike Bell was playing, and that's what I don't see with Dennis Allen doing, getting in the player's face, letting them know that that is not acceptable to be putting the damn ball on the ground. Stop kissing these players' ass and get on their ass as a coach.
As a head coach in that moment, if your running back has that ball hit the ground, get in their ass. You are not supposed to go ahead and just let them go ahead to the sideline. Talk to him, especially if he's one of your best players on the football team. That speaks volumes about who you are. You know, doggone, that tells the other players, hey, doggone, if Alvin mess up, he gonna get in my ass too. So I bet not mess up.
And Mookie said he's killing drives. Mookie said he's killing drives.
Yes,
and that's a fact.
Hey, bro, I just even remember when Sean Payton come off his suspension, he jumping Drew Brees shit.
Sure did.
Yes.
Sure did.
Yes. You know, so I mean, you're not immune as a superstar.
Yes. And that I give the man credit. That I give him credit. I'm going to criticize him and say some of the things he did because I believe that the Saints, Humphrey, should have had at least 4 Super Bowls under Drew Brees. And I'm going to always blame Sean Payton for that because Sean Payton did not put a great defense around Drew Brees in his earlier stage when the man was elite. I'm not talking about doing the last couple of years as he started to decline. That was the things that I was holding him accountable for.
Right. Man, that's a great point. And Dad, I'm glad you went into that with Dennis Allen. Like Dennis, that's all your fans are asking from you, man. Like show that you care. You sitting there talking about, oh, we're gonna continue to do what we've been doing. Well, whatever you've been doing has not been working, sir. Like change, figure something out, bro. Like, come on, put on a new product. You know,
EJ,
like
Travis
this.
brought this up, and I want you to read this comment. Read that comment, because everybody, it's easy to go at Andy. We already said that
He
Andy should
talking
be
about
replaced and Jameis should be playing, but that's just unfair to say. Jameis, you're looking at the one game he threw the 3 interceptions. Have you seen him throw 3 interceptions since? I'm just saying.
Look,
We haven't seen him at all.
and you know it's funny though. You know it's funny though about that though, Travis. I do say this to this point now. He done brought up Andy in there. Okay, now my thing about Dennis with Andy is like, okay, you tried Andy, all right, and we can't say that we didn't try both ways. We did. We actually did all three. We did Taysom, Andy, and Jameis. We did all 3 of them. Okay. My thing is, like, tonight, it's really going to be telling. If we come out here flat and Andy is playing bad, it's really going to be telling if Dennis Allen don't even look Jameis Winston's way. Like,
Yeah,
if you
that's
don't
the problem with
try,
that's telling me that Dennis don't want Jameis as his quarterback. Period.
right?
That tells me that's a personal
at that
endeavor.
point.
That's telling me that's a personal endeavor, and you should be fired as a coach if
Right.
you're being personal.
Right.
That's
It should
guys.
never
Can I
become
break that to
personal.
you? Can I break this to you? Can I break this to you?
Go ahead.
This is rumored inside say. There's an inside rumor say that people that's close to Andy, is the same people who's close to PC and close to Dennis Allen of who's close to Andy's people and Andy. That's why inside rumors say why he has not changed Andy Dalton from the starter over Jameis and or Taysom. He don't trust either. That's his inside say. And at the same time, like
no.
I said, just
I feel
inside
like
rumors
this.
say.
I really
Inside
feel like
rumors
this.
say.
If Jameis Winston is healthy, I mean, if Jameis Winston is dressing out, throw his ass in the game. Because quite honestly,
we got to see a Jameis.
Right, I'm gonna be honest with you. They keep throwing out this injury bull crap with Jameis Winston. Like, why is he dressing out if he's not healthy enough? You know, why are you acting?
I'd rather have Taysom Hill out there, EJ. I'd rather if you don't want Jameis, if you feel like Jameis is not ready and you feel like he's so hurt, I'd rather see Taysom run around and do something rather than
let me break that.
As a quarterback.
Let me break that to both of y'all. I don't want to
see the damn.
I can break that to both of y'all.
I'll go ahead, Tris, and I'm gonna go right back to you now.
I'm putting look, this off the record. I'm putting my picks together. Do y'all think Elvin is gonna get more yards in the receiving game or the run game tonight?
I'm gonna say he's definitely gonna get it in the running game tonight.
Vita Vea is back, and Akeem Hicks is playing tonight.
So that means I would take him in receiving yards than running yards because he's not gonna run up the heart of their defense.
I got the pass.
Now with that old line, and that's something else that we haven't really talked about, to keep Doug Marrone accountable on how shitty the offensive line has been playing.
Mark Ingram gonna have 80 yards today, y'all. Mark Ingram plays good.
Why is Trevor Penning?
That's bold. Mark Ingram.
Mark Ingram gonna have 80 yards, almost 100 yards today. And I'm gonna tell you why. Mark Ingram has a history against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't know. That's his favorite team in the NFL. It's going to be Mark Ingram last chance. And I think it's going to be Mark on the ground. It's going to be Alvin in the air.
Don't forget Taysom, too. For some reason, he owns them. Like,
I got Taysom
he's their daddy.
I got Taysom going over 22 rushing yards.
Yeah, Taysom may have a breakout.
I got Taysom being a big part of this game, period. I really feel like
that boy owns. That man, from the highlights, that man owns Tampa Bay the same way he owns Atlanta. It's just he owns Atlanta more.
Yeah.
Atlanta is his. Nope. If we do what we did, the LA game gave him 20+ touches, which was 21 touches actually statistically. If you give him a 20+ touch game, you may see a bigger difference of him with that, of what you get between 20+ touches with him than 10, 15.
Let me ask y'all this, guys. I know I'm kind of scaling off a little bit off of the Saints real quick. But let me ask y'all this. This is kind of a top story going on in the college world. And I know we got a lot some black brothers and sisters on here. Deion Sanders is going to Colorado.
Lord.
He's
Oh
going
Lord.
to Colorado.
Let him talk, y'all. I'm gonna meet them up.
He's going to Colorado, y'all. So, all right. Look, I've been heard a lot of, and by the way, Belhaven University out of Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, so Belhaven is right around the corner from Jackson State. All right. So let me tell y'all, man. You got Jackson State fans that was, and I'm gonna tell y'all, they didn't have nothing in that school. They as far as they program, they had nothing. So the fact that you're getting mad at somebody that has uplifted your football team, that has got y'all relevant again, that is paid out of their own pocket and their own paychecks and money to go ahead and revitalize y'all program, help put money into y'all facilities, and you're getting mad because of a black man at that, trying to improve and do, something well for himself. Shame on you, Jackson State fans. Shame on you. You should be proud of him.
You finish.
You should be proud of him for trying to elevate himself. And quite honestly, this is helping other black brothers get their names out there, man. This helps them go ahead and get in the head coaching light in college football, or even the pros, because we need more of these guys to take the helm in the college world and in the pro world. Okay, more than Nick Saban and all these white names that we hear, man. It's a shame what I've been hearing this past week, just because Deion Sanders wanted to go ahead and elevate his coaching career, man. It's crazy. But go ahead, Ever 504.
Okay, I've been telling delusional Jackson State fans this. I told him this 3 years ago when he got hired. Okay, and I know you guys gonna get P, but I don't give a damn, because I want you. You're selfish, and one of the reasons he's leaving Jackson State better off than we would be than when he came there. And a lot of people don't understand is this. Do y'all know the history of Colorado Buffaloes? This is the same university that had Rashawn Salam, Heisman Trophy winner. This is the same university that had Cordell Stewart and many more of great players that came out of Colorado. Colorado is not this man got a chance to go to he's gonna to be in the BCS bowls. He's gonna be in power conferences. Let me tell you something. He's gonna be playing against Southern California. He's gonna bring he's bringing his coaching staff, which is majority of them are black men. Right. So don't sit there and act like he's not. He's elevating people who will never get the opportunity to be elevated. His offensive coordinator is going to be a black man. His defensive coordinator is going to be a black man. His son, he's also elevating his own son. Okay, I don't want to hear anybody sit here and talk about him, because y'all act like he damn Eddie Robinson. If Eddie Robinson for Grambling was in this era, he would have been left Grambling. Okay, so don't tell me nothing about this man staying, because first of all, Jackson do not have the money to keep a Deion Sanders.
They don't.
And y'all act like this. Don't you know how embarrassing it was, the facilities, how poor the facilities was? Now that man gave locker rooms. He leaving Jackson.
He fixed the field, man. He fixed the field out there, man. Like, I mean, Lord, I don't understand.
I don't know. And go SU, go Southern, because go back to whipping Jackson behind, since y'all want to talk like that.
Oh my gosh, Keandra, you got some thoughts on Deion Sanders?
I sure do. I do. I'm gonna have to disagree with the both of y'all.
Oh,
I'm gonna disagree.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna disagree because maybe y'all got some personal vendetta against Jackson State, because that's what it sounds like. It's personal. Okay, so I get the elevation, you know what I'm saying, as far as elevating your career, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff, right? But I think it's more so the way that he left. You know what I'm saying? And not really the fact that he left. When he did, because you don't have to stay somewhere forever. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's holding you to that to stay forever,
That's
like
what y'all
Eddie
Jackson
Robinson.
State says. Say.
Stop it. I'm trying to be reasonable and I'm trying to be logical, Everett. Okay. So this is the deal. Okay. Nobody's want you to stay forever. But the thing is, it was kind of cold now, the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? You from day one, you sit up there and you out your own mouth, you're talking about the things that you want to do for HBCUs, how you want to put them on the map, how you want them to be
He did.
recognized. Listen, I let you talk now. You don't
Go ahead,
you
go
don't
ahead.
mute my mic and I let you talk. So
Yeah,
here I am.
let her finish.
You been drinking already,
Nope.
Everett?
Nope.
Oh,
Not
okay.
y'all ain't accusing me of that today.
Oh,
I'm sober. I'm just this is natural energy here.
Go ahead,
listen,
Keandre.
listen.
He ain't gonna bully you no more.
Yes, he is. But uh, so I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, he was doing all this for the culture, pretty much, to get HBCUs on the map, to get them recognized as far as like NFL talent and so on and so forth. And he did that, like Brother Everett said, you know what I'm saying? But to me, and this is my opinion, and probably the main consensus of the people who are upset about it, I believe that his mission was not done. It only just begun. It's kind of like when you start a fire, right? And it just begins to catch. But it was like the fire just starting to catch, and you pour water on it and now it's just smoke and burnt wood. You know what I'm saying? It didn't get to grow to the potential that it could have grown, as far as like, because he was inspiring other ex NFL players to become coaches of
Become HBCU
HBCUs.
for
They
yeah.
was
Eddie
coming,
George, Eddie George. Yeah, you're right.
right? All these stars were coming to donate money to HBCUs. They were coming to the games. They were there. They
But
were
they're
putting
not
the
using the
games on
money for the
TV.
program, sis. They stealing.
You,
All right, go ahead.
huh? You
Did you
said
hear
it?
about Deion saying that they were stealing and not using the money that he was donating? Did you know that, sis? That's what
No,
Henry
I did
telling you in the
not.
comments. That
I
we
got you.
that there's a lot of things he was doing in vain because they was not using the resources correctly, sis. Go
But
ahead,
I got
sis.
you.
I'm sorry.
I got you. Well, I understand that, but at the same time, yes, we do as HBCU history. We do have history of doing that. That's why one of the reasons Morris Brown closed down. I know that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying the overall big picture. If you saying out your mouth, this is what your mission and your goal was to do, then that's what I'm going on. You see what I'm saying? But going on, I digress from that. You know what I'm saying? To me, it just seemed like it fizzled out. So here we are at the SWAT game, which I was at, by the way. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody hype. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done won the trophy, you're down on the field, giving your speech and all that kind of stuff. Then you get there and you got to break the news to your players that a few days ago you just told the same players that you wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And then you turn
That's
around,
everywhere, sis.
you turn
Well,
around,
you know, $6
you
million
turn around.
a year makes a difference. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, and
They're
that's
not
true.
thinking about
Look,
that.
that's just
That's the
like
big
Five hundred
elephant in the
thousand
room.
dollars compared to
I
6 million.
look, that's the big elephant in the room. I'm gonna be
You
honest.
got you.
Hey,
You got
Now, Keandre, and not to cut you off. Now you made a great point. Now I liked everything that you said because you're right. Deion Sanders did. He came to HBCU football and told a lot of these, these HBCU fans, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this and do that, and he did,
you
and then
did.
the fact that the way now, this is where the lines kind of get mixed a little bit, and I saw a post on Twitter talking about how Deion we're not mad at you, man, for leaving. It's just the way you left,
man.
It's just the fact that you
Right.
came around and you said, that you was gonna stick around for a while and be with us, and then you abruptly do what you did.
Abruptly. And to
Okay.
my and to my next point, let me finish this real quick. So that's what I was getting to, was the way. You know what I'm saying? You got in the locker room, you broke the news to your team. And then next thing you know, you on the plane to Colorado and you still got a whole nother game to play. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he said he's gonna coach that game. He's gonna coach that game.
Right.
So but I've been kind of chomping at the bit with this here, bro. Because at the same point, let's go to the real, like you said, EJ, elephant in the room. Now we have, as alumni, and I'm not even a J-State alumni, but I saw a quote that Roland Martin put up that because he was at the damn game and he was broadcasting from the game. So it's a lot of things that as alumni, y'all are not contributing back to the university. And if you got 15% of the alumni donating back to the school, but that means you got 85% of the alumni that's not contributing back to the school. And here's another thing for you. All right, Deion Sanders only signed for 4 years. You coached 3 years. 2 SWAC championships, a national championship, and undefeated, and all of that foolishness. But so I'm just mad at black folks to be like, okay, well, man, this man ain't gonna go try to better himself, because that was what the issue was when he wanted the Florida State job. But he settled. But he settled for the J-State job.
For the Colorado job. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You hit it on the head on that.
I mean, bro.
Please go ahead and give me your thoughts on this real quick.
Who, me?
My take on it.
Go ahead, man. Show game.
Go ahead.
I look at the whole man. Everybody want a promotion on a job. We're not working for nothing. He actually technically did his job. From what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, J-State wasn't the cream of the crop, right? You bought a lot of swag. You bought a lot of respect. Almost sort of like with, go back to our football team. Like, we was the laughing stock of the NFL before with Sean and Drew. When they showed up.
No, we wasn't. Jamar,
we were. We were
down there. We were down
we
there.
Were.
We
were.
Y'all too young to know anything about Jamar. Jamar had
Stop it. No, we not. No, we
all
not.
6 years they were fighting for. They was in the playoffs. Well, 4
No,
years.
we not.
4 years. 4 years they made.
I was born in '84. Started watching Saints in '89. Stop it. I know about Jim Mora.
So the Saints was not in the playoffs for 4 straight years. From 1987, now I think it was 88, 89, and 92. And 92 when he got fired. His last year was 93. He got fired. But they replaced the Dome Patrol. During the Dome Patrol years, they were winning. Okay,
right.
don't act like the Saints were not winning.
We talking about modern day E. I became a Saints fan in '91 and I was 7.
Well, y'all ain't gonna disrespect my years. Go ahead.
I mean,
stop it, not so.
Because I'm a little older than y'all.
Hey,
all right,
y'all leave the old man alone, man. Y'all leave the old man.
I'm not gonna disrespect them years. Look, for you, that whole golden to you. That whole golden
Thank you, Jason. Double digits games at least for 5 years.
Man, but again, some of us was in Tampa.
They won the NFC West 2 times.
Some of your kids or most of your children weren't even born.
Thank you.
I know that history.
Thank
I teach
you.
my son. My son knows that history.
He know the history, but he wasn't alive.
He didn't experience it though.
Talking about the Saints.
I'm saying like in modern day.
So they didn't win.
I just remember we sat home at 10-6 in '88.
2000, they won their first playoff game.
Let me go ahead. Oh my God, look at Henry down there.
That
But
was my little point. I was
look.
just trying to make a comparison. Look, what Dion did over there with his sons, he had everything over there in J State popping. The fact that all that swag gonna walk out the door, that's what people are going. That's what people really upset about. Is it was a swag. All them that held that J State alumni, whether you went there, you knew friends went there. It was a certain swag that was there that's not going to be there no more, and that's why people are upset. The man took a better job, or however the level of job is, he took for better pay. Like, everybody wanted advancement on their job. He took J State to the highest state ceiling he could possibly take them. What more do you want?
No, I think Trees. The thing about it is that y'all on this promotion thing, which is great. Nobody shouldn't, not take a promotion. The saying goes, is not what you say is how you say it. What you do is how you do it.
Absolutely.
So the thing is that I believe in my mind that he would have had a respectful, if he would have done it in a different way, it would have been no grudges had. I think it would have been like, if he would have told everybody, like, look, and just came out and admitted that he was looking at the Colorado job and saying that, look, I'm thinking about taking a Colorado job. This will be my last season here.
That's a tough decision, sweetheart.
No, I got you. But what I'm saying, don't lie to the
just be
don't
I
lie
don't
to
think he
the
lied. I
man.
don't think he was show.
So
I don't think the man lied. I
So
don't
he
think
lied.
he was sure what he wanted to do.
He denied. He denied that he was taking meetings and that he was right.
Well, that's
He
wrong.
denied
That's
it.
wrong.
Exactly.
Those boys,
So
the ones over there look up to you.
so
They look up to
right.
your sons.
As a father figure.
Yeah, as a father
You know
figure.
what I'm saying?
All that's
And
going on.
a lot of those young men.
Get over it.
Stop it, Everett. Everett.
No, seriously.
Hey,
The thing
let me
is,
tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this.
I'm just glad
Susie,
Jackson State going back to the dumpster fire.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
tell y'all
Why?
this.
oh, see, that's personal.
Why?
Go
That's
SU.
personal. You do it. You That's personal.
Let me say this,
That's
y'all.
personal.
Now look, I just saw the game picks by the Monday Night Football.
Don't tell me everybody picked Tampa.
No,
Yeah, they did.
shockingly, no. Shockingly,
What?
no. We have Susie, the little white girl on there. She picked the Saints, and Booger McFarland. He picked.
Oh, okay, Booker.
Okay, but everybody else picked Tampa, right?
Everybody else.
Of course they did. You know
All
they
right, get
did.
the picks going, EJ, because we got to get to the game. Goddammit.
Hey, look, we still got. Hang on. We got 15 more minutes. We got 15 more minutes.
Oh yeah, my take on it. My take on the Jackson State
Go
thing.
ahead. You got
Come on, man. Come on, man. Everybody should have knew good well. Everybody should have knew good well that prime time was gonna leave. I said, man, I even knew it.
Coach too,
man, I said, man, you gotta be crazy out your mind.
Hold up, Nas. I want to bring this up what Jason said. And that does, let's just be fair, y'all. Tulane head coach was talking behind the backs of Tulane and almost got the Georgia Tech job.
Willie Fritz almost left.
He was sneaking, and he almost got that one, and then turned it down in the last minutes. So Nas, you can talk now. Go ahead, bro.
Man, people gotta get out their feelings about it. I'm like, I understand a lot are upset about the way he left and why he left, but bro, it's a business. There is no feelings in business. Dion made a business move. When money talks, why do you think the greatest saying is when it come down to getting offered a bigger job? Money talks. As soon as I seen that $5 million, I said, shoot, you think I'm gonna turn down? You think I'm gonna turn down $5-6 million for a bigger job? Man, I'll take that job in a plane.
Turn out $6 million, and she was making a $300,000.
Ain't no way. You stuck on crazy.
Money ain't everything.
The head coach of Colorado. Man, I'm taking that in a heartbeat.
Look, Keandra sick of y'all right now, man.
Money ain't everything. If you learn anything in life, money is not everything.
It's a business. It sucks, but it's a business.
Money ain't everything.
Business. Money is the root of all
money
evil.
is the root of all evil. And you know what? I hope he don't win another game in his life. And that Colorado suck. Also,
Wow.
Not
Did
another
See,
game.
she rooting
she
for
hurt?
Colorado to suck.
She hurt.
So that
She
so
hurt.
all
for
the
these guys.
black and
It's
white.
almost
Listen,
sounding like
Another
she ain't
game.
for
All
no
right,
black
now
lives
look,
matter. She
Keandre.
ain't for no black
Man,
lives
it's
Keandre.
the
matter because
business. I'm trying
all
to
of
tell you, it's the
Detroit,
business.
all of
Keandre,
Another
Detroit,
game.
The way of the
all of
hey,
NFL.
Detroit
The
the
is
Lord,
NFL is a
is
the Lord
black.
business.
say,
College
the Lord
football is a
say,
business.
turn the other cheek,
All
Keandre.
them
Come on
all
now.
them
I
employees
gotta
in
turn
Indiana
other
is
cheek.
black. He hiring black men.
And
So you
hey,
ain't for black
Oh,
lives
here we
matter.
go. Here we go with that.
Oh, Lord, here you
Oh,
go.
because you could sure say
all I,
it's a business about that too. If you bring up something about a black coach, oh, it's a business. That's
Okay,
why I'm gonna use y'all line.
I'm gonna say this though. So how many more years he was supposed to just keep beating up all the HBCU?
Nah,
With the
I
better
mean, I'm
recruits.
just
With the
saying,
all
better
no,
recruits.
right.
It
business,
was
Oh,
the
you
better
you right,
recruits.
business, are
you right,
all business before it's
you
a
right. But
game.
you're saying you right,
It's
but you saying you heard what I said. I said that it was the way he could
yeah,
leave.
yeah.
You
$29
know,
million
he
dollars
could
for 5
leave.
It
years.
was the way. It
Yeah,
was the
He
way.
could
just
leave.
It was the
Shoot.
way.
do it the right way.
It
It
was the
was
Do
way.
the
it.
way.
It was the
That's
Yeah.
way.
all it is.
It's the
It was the
way.
way. And then
Yeah.
you want to uproot the players that you recruited, take them from the program,
Well,
and
they
bring them
came
with
for
you
him.
to
They
the
didn't
other
come for the
school.
program.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, them dudes.
Shoot.
They
But they,
interim
but
They
If
they,
didn't
my
come for
daddy,
Jackson
if my
State,
daddy take
Keandre.
me to a
right.
job, best
But
believe
you
I'm going with
supposed to,
my daddy.
but you,
Hey
but you
man, give
supposed to be bringing top recruits
me, give
to
me,
the
give me
HBCUs.
y'all game
Top.
predictions for this
Keandre,
game.
I used to be
Give me,
like
give
that, but
me.
when I look,
Man,
Keandre,
prime
when
mission is
Keandre,
getting to
when
the
they showed me
NFL
the
as
money,
a
I
head
was
coach.
gone.
Saints,
Yeah, give me,
Uh,
give me y'all game predictions. I'm starting with Trees. Give me y'all game predictions.
28-21. Saints win.
All right, every 504, what you got?
The Saints win 13-10.
Hump, what you got?
17-13 Saints.
Keandre, what you got?
no, I ain't like doing that. I'll just say W.
All right.
Nah, see, no, you gotta follow stuff.
Nas, what you got?
Ooh, that's a lot of points, Henry.
27-22. 27-22.
Ooh,
Give us a
hey,
score, Keandre.
I
Okay.
got one for
Let me
y'all.
get let
Hold
me
on,
get
Keandre got a score, EJ.
It's
let me get
oh, she got a score. Go ahead,
24, 21. Thanks.
All
Okay.
right, that's a good score.
All
That's a
right.
good score.
I'm going
Man, somebody need to play that
28,
number.
28-24. Saints win.
Okay.
Yeah, we all sound like most of us got in the 20s. So that means our offense have a good night.
Hey,
They should.
hopefully,
13-10.
we all expecting up in
We
here.
all nuts. We all
Man,
nuts.
Henry want to
13-10.
see a blowout. Henry
We
want to
all
see that
expecting
blowout.
that offense to put up some points.
Now
this
Henry
time.
got 45, EJ. 45 per.
Sheesh.
Put on Henry's score.
45-24.
Oh,
Over
hell no. Come on.
Oh, no.
Somebody said
Hey,
Tampa.
I'm going 27-22.
I love you. I love you. Oh, but that's too
17-10
high.
Tampa.
Hey, look, we ain't scoring 45. Now,
No.
Nah, we ain't scored 45 in 3 years.
Only way we scoring that is if we go to Houston, the Jets, or freaking Jacksonville or something like that.
The Jets. But don't disrespect the Jets like this.
The Jets
But
are
I'm
the
telling
Jets
you,
fire
the
this year.
Jets are balling.
Why you
That's what
playing?
I said. Let's tell that boy. Don't disrespect the Jets like that.
Hey, don't
The
do that.
Jets fire
The Jets
this
Y'all know
year.
Jason got to go
I've
against
seen
the
this
Saints, y'all.
before.
Look
I've
at
seen
Jason
this
too,
before
y'all.
as a fellow former Jets fan myself.
Jason go
All they
against the
do
Saints.
is the one-hit wonder year, that one-hit wonder year, and they back to irrelevant. When it
Jason
start with
going
Mark
against the
Sanchez
Saints,
and Tim
y'all.
Tebow
I
days,
want
it
y'all to
ain't
look
gonna
at
be
the
no
record.
different with Zach Wilson.
Look, Jason.
Well, Zach Wilson bench.
Everybody look at Jason.
Mike White, the quarterback.
Jason
Yeah.
talking about
Right.
17-10 Tampa. Lord,
Only way they stay relevant
Jason,
is if
you
Mike
got
White
no-
stay the starter.
Jason,
Wow.
you don't got no belief. If any
Jason
game,
ain't
this
got
is your
no
one
belief in the
last
Saints.
chance. It's your
Sheesh.
one last chance, Jason. To believe, man. You out here. It's Tampa, man. Come on, now.
I know. Don't put that energy like that. I want
Right? Don't do that,
win.
man.
I
Come
want
on.
us.
I want to know where all the positive Saints fans. Well, y'all do know Jason come back. Jason come from the Bum Phillip days. He come from Tom Flores, the beginning of the Saints. So they wasn't winning when Jason was young. Jason had thunder and lightning and all that shit, and they wasn't winning nothing. He was used to them old 7 and 9 seasons.
Let me ask y'all this. Yeah, look, give me one player.
Shout out to Brian.
Give me your key player of the game. Okay, I told y'all Alvin Kamara earlier. Give me y'all key player of the game. Hulk, what's your key player of the game?
Jameis Winston.
You said Jameis Winston.
I hope so.
You believe he gonna come in this game? You believe he coming in the game?
Got to.
All right.
You know.
Every 504, give me a key player.
This is because I'll be getting messed up every week with this jump.
Okay.
I'm going with Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill. All right, that's a good pick. Trees, give me a key player.
Give me Chris Olave.
That's another good
I
pick.
was gonna pick him, Trees. So I know you and I on the same page because I was
That's
gonna pick him.
that's
changed my mind.
You took
Nas.
I say, you know what? I'm going Chris Olave.
Nas, give me one.
Taysom.
There you go.
Y'all
The
know
number
y'all
one
he's gonna
fan.
pick
We already know. We already know. Keandre, give me one. Give me one.
I'm going with Chris too.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I'll take if they play Shaheed. Maybe he might be able to break the
now
top
that's an X
open.
factor.
Ooh, she pulled the
That
she
is
pulled the
an
state
X
card
factor.
out.
Wow.
She pulled the state card out on that one,
Henry said
Shaheed.
Juice. Henry said Juice Landry.
Yeah, Joe.
And he got
Okay.
145 yards of receiving today for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look,
that would be nice.
I put my picks together on FanDuel. I got Jovis. I got Taysom and Chris. Just come on and win this money for me, boys, and win the game.
All right, money for trees.
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna let y'all.
Before you go, EJ, we got a couple of more minutes. How about the Tulane Green Wave down at Uptown?
Let me
Go
shout
Tulane.
Hey, Tulane, I'm so proud of y'all, man. The Green Wave, really, Fritz, man. Y'all really done the thing this year. Y'all
EJ and I are gonna do a special live for them.
They really proved that they're the
For the
best
bowl
team,
game.
best college football team in Louisiana this year.
Wow.
Unbelievable, y'all.
The best college football team in Louisiana this year. And yeah, I said it, okay? Now, next year moving forward, we don't know that yet. But I'm saying this year, Tulane really earned that respect, man. They really held it down for the city of New Orleans, man. And y'all, I'm telling y'all need to go ahead and root for these boys, man. They earned y'all respect this year, man. Y'all root for them in that combo. Root for them in that combo against
Michael
USC.
Pratt.
Tajay Spears and Michael Pratt.
Tajay Spears, man. That's
Watts.
a hell of a job. And the Pels are the number 2 seed in the damn Western Conference.
Who would ever believe the Pelicans at this point of the year would be the number 2 team and they beat the Denver Nuggets?
I'm so happy that Zion finally got his mind right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it was never his mind, sis. I think it was his injuries. He was already
stay healthy. Stay healthy.
Sometimes injuries can be.
Now let a healthy CJ McCollum and BI come back.
Right.
And them boys getting chemistry.
Right before we got CJ, he didn't really want to play him. He didn't want to play him.
Who was Zion?
Telling him get out of New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe that. I think they were trying to push him. His parents and other people were trying to make his mind up for him. They never gave Zion. Zion never talked about he wanted to get out of New Orleans.
That's called
he loved New Orleans.
The national media wants to go ahead and take somebody that good and look, he's playing for
they do with everybody.
They want him in that big
when you're
market.
losing, they want to kick you out.
Right.
They did it with Anthony Davis.
Hey man,
and look where he at now.
Behind this basketball team, man. I'm telling y'all, they on the map this year.
He's scoring, but watch how fast he's gonna fall back down once they get to the playoffs.
The crazy part is look, CJ ain't even 100% right now. He's still trying to battle back after him being sick and and BI been hurt. So this team
exactly. Once them two boys get back healthy, let them boys get back healthy.
Jose Alvarado, 38
points.
I mean, Lord.
And he had 7, 8 threes, 7, 8 threes.
Come on, y'all. Jose.
It's exciting, bro. It's exciting, man. But look, like I said, I'm gonna
get to the game, y'all. I'm about to get to the game, y'all.
Man, look, I see y'all in the post game. I love y'all, man. And let's get a who that real quick.
Stand up and get crushed.
Look, one.
that? Who that?